Do you know anyone who pays a utility bill? Of course you do, because we're addicted to energy. But do you know anyone who gets their electric or natural gas service for free?
We all want to be smarter about using energy. After all, that can save you money. Lots and lots of money. And the experts at Ambit are here to help. Our improved My Ambit account turns your smart meter into a genius meter. That's how to use it. Simply log into your My Ambit account and navigate to your usage center. My Ambit account lets you review your energy use by the year, by the month, by the week, by the day, even by 15-minute increments. So you can see exactly when your energy use is peaking, and you can use that information to make changes, like cutting back on electricity, improving insulation, and taking other steps to be more energy efficient. Yes, with all that information available from My Ambit account, you'll soon be an energy genius.
Power Payback, the program that pays you for saving on your electric bill. With Power Payback, Texas customers with a smart meter can earn bill credit for saving energy during periods of extreme electricity demand. You'll also help avoid an overload of the power grid and prevent rolling blackouts. Like that. There's no sign up and no hassles. Just follow a few simple steps. First, Ambit alerts you. We'll notify you by phone or email of an approaching time of extreme energy demand. During the designated time, you cut your electricity usage. You can adjust your thermostat, turn off appliances, and avoid doing chores that use energy. If you have a pool, turn off the pump. Finally, you collect your bill credit. If your electricity usage during this time is lower than your average from the same time period of the previous 5 weekdays, you'll receive a bill credit of $1 for every kilowatt hour saved. And take advantage of Power Payback, the program that pays you to save from the company that brought you free energy.
This is an electric bill from Ambit Energy. You get one and pay it every month, hopefully. But do you really know what it says? We thought this short video would help. Most people go straight to this part, the remittance slip, to see what they owe and when it's due. But don't miss this customer information section. It has phone numbers for emergencies and outages. If Ambit has account messages for you, you'll find those here too. The energy usage history lets you track your electricity usage over the last 12 months, including the average price you paid per kilowatt hour. Over here, in the Service Location Details section, you'll find your ESI ID number, Electric Service Identifier. At least that's what it's called in Texas. You'll also see your billing cycle and meter read dates. Under Service Charges, you'll see how things are broken out between Ambit and your TDU, or Transmission and Distribution Utility, so you can easily see what's what. Oh, there's one more thing. If you like the great value and service you get from Ambit, just tell your friends and family. When 15 or more sign up, you get free energy. And that will show up right about here. We hope this helps you understand your Ambit energy bill.
What do you pay to keep the lights on? $200, $300 a month? That adds up to thousands a year. How'd you like it free? Switch to Ambit Energy and refer 15 friends. Just tell your mom, the folks at the coffee shop, the gang at work, a few friends from church, or even your next door neighbor. Before long, you'll hit the magic number 15. And at Ambit, 15 equals free. Sign up and start earning free energy today.
It may sound too good to be true, and to be honest, it would be if not for the recent government-mandated deregulation.
What is deregulation? Back when our country was building cities, launching utilities, and breaking ground on new power plants, your household energy service was provided, managed, and billed by the same electric company. And for a while, this made sense. But as time passed, prices began to rise. And since there was no competition to keep these rising rates in check, customers were left with almost no options. Frustrations grew and customers got crabby. Then, thankfully, national legislation was passed, granting each state the power to break free from the outdated single-source system, allowing residents the freedom to choose their energy providers, and low rates made possible by deregulation. Ambit Energy is proud to be a part of this exciting shift.
Since deregulation, customers can now shop around for their power provider.
Just like shopping for a new car, residents can now shop for the best prices on electricity.
That reminds me a lot of the breakup of the phone company in the 80s, where there was one provider and you were locked into that provider, and then you had a choice to go to whomever you wanted to.
Using air conditioners, ceiling fans, and lights can rack up your utility bill. And so choosing the cheapest suppliers can add up to big savings. You know that you can choose another company to provide your electricity?
It will be help for the bill. We reduce my bill, I will be switched right away to another company.
When I was paying for electricity, it was an arm and a leg, and so if I knew there were other companies I could go to, I would definitely price shop around.
For 12 years, Con Ed and many other major utilities have allowed customers to choose a third-party energy service company, or ESCO. But only a quarter of its customers have made the switch.
Really isn't any risk involved. Continues to deliver the electricity and gas. We respond to the emergency.
And now energy service companies, or ESCOs, are offering incentives to lure new customers.
Families across our area could save hundreds, even thousands of dollars if they would only switch to an energy provider that charges less.
But you know what? Most people just won't switch, and we've wondered why. 11 News reporter Jeremy Diesel shows us what he's uncovered.
You have the power to choose. Power that can literally save you hundreds of dollars a year on your power bill.
Join us, new power.
Since electricity deregulation began in Texas, only a little more than 25% of people in the Houston area have left Reliant Energy, even though the price it's forced to charge is generally the highest. Minnie Lee Coleman is like so many others.
If it get unbearable here, I will cut it on and just sacrifice something else to pay the electric bill, because paying half and part, I don't do that.
Last night she told us she's willing to sacrifice, but not willing to leave Reliant for a cheaper price.
I don't trust them. And that's it.
But why? Houston Mayor Bill White is hoping to educate.
They shouldn't question reliability as far as keeping the right lights on, or what happens if there's a storm, who's going to turn back on the power.
Here's the deal. When deregulation happened, Reliant Energy divided into two completely separate companies. Reliant, which sells power, and CenterPoint, which delivers it. CenterPoint owns the lines that carry power, maintains them, and reads your meter, no matter who your power provider is. Come storm time, it's CenterPoint who restores power to those who lose it, not the power provider you pay. All of the power companies, Reliant, TXU, Green Mountain, Commerce, and more than a dozen others, all put their power on the Texas grid. It's then used by everyone. Your meter, read by CenterPoint, shows the amount you use. CenterPoint forwards that information to your provider.
Who you buy your power from does not affect the reliability of that power.
But it can affect your bottom line. Jeremy Diesel, 11 News.
Question: would you consider switching to a third-party provider to try to reduce your electric bill? Half hour.
You spend a lot of money every year on electricity.
Brand says people need to check out the price to compare line of their bill to see if the third-party companies are cheaper per kilowatt. Often, she says, a guaranteed rate that floats under the wholesale price is best. The third-party provider will only supply electricity, not deliver it. Delivery will still come from the wires of your utility company. The Board of Public Utilities says switching your supply company will in no way impact the safety or reliability of your service.
In the event of an energy emergency, your utility company responds whether you use a third-party provider or not.
3 on Your Side consumer reporter Jim Donovan tells us about a big push that's underway to get you to shop around for electricity and save on your power.
You can choose an electricity supplier by price, by how the power is made, or both. For instance, you could go green and switch to a supplier that generates electricity using wind. If you decide to switch to a different supplier, the company that delivers your power stays the same.
The lines that run down Broad Street and Market Street, those are still going to be maintained. The meter in your home is still going to be read.
It's just an option so you can save.
I don't think people should look at this as a burden or something they have to do. It's an opportunity that they can exercise if they choose to do so and hopefully save some money.
Customers can now start to do their homework to save money.
The lights and the reliability, nothing's going to change.
My belief that anybody who's not with a third
party provider is throwing away money.
And when you're using thousands of kilowatt hours, it does add up.
1.4 times 1,200, that's roughly $17 for that particular month.
Your utility company will continue to service your lines, read your meter, and bill you. You'll still get their charges for distribution and taxes.
The only thing that will change is lowering your cost of the kilowatt hours, lowering your cost of electricity.
The power to deal is in your hands.
Deregulation transformed telecom 25 years ago. The same process is happening on a much larger scale with energy today. Many refer to it as the greatest shift of wealth in American history, and one company is leading the way.
Ambit Energy began serving customers, and since then, customers say that switching has saved them a lot of money.
Ambit Energy has exploded onto the scene of this $500 billion wealth transfer by providing over-the-top value, and we want you to have the inside track on 3 very powerful options available with our company. You can choose Ambit as your new energy supplier and join well over 1 million happy customers who are already saving money every single month. Nothing changes about your service except the amount you pay.
I was a little worried in the beginning, a little apprehensive. I said, geez, I don't know if I want to mess with the utility company, you know. I was thinking, man, shut me off.
Despite that fear, Darpino switched anyway, saying he wanted to help a friend who was offering the service. He says nothing changed about how he received his power until he opened his mail.
Got my bill this last month and looked at it. I had saved about $68.
That's it. There's no fine print. With Ambit Energy, achieving real savings on your utility bill is just that simple. This backbone of our business, and the reason we've established and maintained such a solid reputation in the marketplace, is the value we deliver. But the reason you're here, and the reason we've grown faster than any other company in our industry, is because Ambit has created an extremely unique and powerful business model, which brings us to the second option.
What if we could eliminate your utility bill entirely? Because that's exactly what's on the table for anyone who refers just a handful of customers to save money with us every month. Once qualified, you'll see a credit on your bill equal to the average usage of your referrals. This free energy credit continues month after month after month.
You see, there's a truly revolutionary company in the marketplace that did over $400 million in revenues in 2010 and was named Inc. magazine's fastest growing private company in America, with growth in excess of 20,000% their first 3 years in business. They are a formidable, super efficient, debt-free company with a Fortune 500 executive team, a patented billing and customer care platform, and will give you the opportunity to earn free electricity and natural gas. Ambit Energy offers their customers impressive savings, but better yet, as part of a new customer acquisition strategy, they will give you free energy for referring just 15 other customers. They will take the average of those 15 customers you referred's monthly bills and discount it from your monthly bill. So if your bill is $200 per month and their bills average $200 per month, you pay nothing. If your bill is $250 per month and theirs average $200 per month, you only pay $50 a month. In any event, you've got $200 per month or $2,400 a year worth of free energy. It's that simple.
If you're concerned about what this will cost you, no worries. The program is also free to participate in. There is no cost to switch your service. Nothing changes for you, the consumer. The service and maintenance on your power lines or pipes, transformers, meters, etc. continues to be performed by the old incumbent who still owns the lines, the transformers, and infrastructure. They will still read the meters, and by the way, will still continue to get paid for servicing them. There is no change whatsoever for you, except of course the lower price you now pay all the way down to even free. Taking all this into consideration, why wouldn't you do this? No logical reason, right? The only thing you might say is, well, I can't explain it, or I can't sell very well, or I don't have the time, right?
Well, you don't have to. All you have to do is send your friends to see this video, which explains it for you, just like I'm explaining it to you, right? And when they sign up as an Ambit customer, you get credit for them. Once you've got 15 referrals signed up and they start paying their bill, you start getting free energy. It's as simple as that. In the meantime, you'll still receive the benefit of extremely competitive rates that beat the incumbents' rate.
So let me ask you a question. Is there a better price than free?
You're right, there isn't. So sign up with Ambit as an energy customer and start referring your friends today. And soon you too will start enjoying free energy.
After all, it is the smart choice to make.
Influence. The power to have an effect on someone or something. It's that force that turned our family's vision of changing the way people shopped into a reality. From a single ice house in Dallas, Texas, selling bread and milk to our neighbors back in 1927, generations of my family pushed themselves and others to succeed, creating the concept of the convenience store and building an international business. That experience taught me all of us possess that power. From the innovative employees who drive our products, service, and support, to our hard-working, dedicated, exceptional consultants. It's an energy we share as we connect with each other every day. And it's the power of these connections that bind us together, enabling Ambit to organically grow from two guys into a global energy force with more than 400,000 people working toward a common goal.
Today, our connections are stronger and more extensive than ever before. Our sphere of influence reaches not just across America, but spans the world, and we are internationally recognized as the largest direct seller of energy on the globe.
Yet no matter how big we become,
Ambit will always be an intimate company,
focused on the power of people connecting,
on sharing in each other's accomplishments,
and creating positive energy that drives success. It's a never-ending loop of face-to-face interactions, of people influencing each other that defines our culture.
It's all of us empowering each other to be better,
to achieve more,
to reach higher.
And always remembering that integrity is greater than growth. It's Ambit Energy.
Ambit Cares continued the fight against hunger as we brought together our customers, consultants, and employees to further our mission and support this very important cause. Throughout the year, we worked to make a difference in the communities we serve. One major step was being recognized by the IRS as a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We're now allowed to accept tax-deductible contributions, enabling us to better raise and distribute funds. We've stepped up our efforts to help the 1 in 8 Americans who go hungry every day with fundraisers, volunteer activities, and much, much more. These included quarterly volunteer events organized by consultants and employees, our second annual reverse food truck food drive, a booth at Ambition with a 100% donation matching campaign. Our second annual Strikeout Hunger event was bigger and better with more lanes, more teams, and even more raised to support our cause. Our employees took part in a fantastically fun canned food sculpture contest benefiting the North Texas Food Bank. And we also matched all Giving Tuesday donations 100%. Our Ambit community put in over 6,700 volunteer hours at food banks, soup kitchens, neighborhood pantries, and other organizations dedicated to helping the hungry. We've donated and aided in the distribution of over 180,000 pounds of food, and we raised nearly $170,000. Yet, for all our success in we know we can count on our Ambit family to achieve even more. And we know that with your help, Ambit Cares will continue to make a difference. Thanks for all you have done and all you have yet to do.
Save a dime, making pennies count. Found an easy way to save some every day. A more like monthly, here is the way. Check out the website, fill out a form. easy as can be. Tell all your friends who can save on their bill too with Ambit Energy. All your friends will see. And when you share with them, you can get yours free. What am I saying? What do I mean? What's it all about? Saving on your gas and your electric bill, and not too shabby, really a thrill. Helping your family, helping your friends, get it all for free. And nothing to lose, it's so easy to choose, it's Ambit Energy. Everyone you know and even everyone you don't are bound to pay the monthly bill. Could be less or free. Then you can see the real opportunity. Having a vision, having a dream, can you see it now? Maybe this is just what you've been looking for. Take a step and walk through the door. Nothing to lose by checking it out. All for you to see. Drop me a line, then we'll have a good time then with Ambit Energy.
Free energy. That's right. Zip, zilch, nada, free. Easy too. Just share Ambit with 15 or more friends and you can get a free energy credit on your bill every month.